Hi guys, it's Robbie Winus with urbanfarming.com, and in today's video I want to show you guys how we can go from just a bunch of pea seeds to this lovely tray of pea microgreens we got right here. You can see no mold issues and how nice and dense that crop is. Looks really good. So that's kind of my plan, is I'll show you step by step how we sanitize our seed, we soak our seed, how we germinate it, and then how we plant it and have it under the grow lights. So I will have a link down below to our grow guide called Microgreens Mastery, and in this grow guide there's a grow guide for peas, and it tells you kind of specifically everything I'm going to cover in this video, like our seeding density, our sanitization process, just everything I can think of, so you can go from these seeds right here to this nice full tray of pea microgreens. So let's I guess get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to measure out your seeds. So per 10-20 tray we do 300 grams, and I'm going to plant 3 trays, so we'll need 900 grams. So 910, that's close enough. Okay guys, so I got everything set up. We put our pea seeds just in this little bag here. It's kind of like a laundry bag you can get off Amazon. I'll have a link for the page where we have all the equipment we use. It's on there, so I'll probably link to that, but we find it just really speeds up the process. And then we also use, I believe it's called the Claber is the company, but that way we can connect a garden hose to our sink. I'll put a link to the video where I describe that in detail. It really speeds everything up for us. So what I'll do now is I'll do the initial rinse. So you can see it clouds up the water a little bit. You're definitely getting, I don't know if it'd kind of just be dust and whatever else that's kind of on there. So I'll do that once more. So I just kind of move it around in the water. This helps to make sure all the pea seeds are contacting the water. Twice should be good. Dump that out. And then in the Food Inspection Agency guidelines for sprouted seeds, they talk about for the volume of seed you want to have 5 times the volume of water. So we have 900 grams, that's 0.9 of a kilogram. So then we'll want 0.9 times 5, so that's 4.5 liters of water. It's kind of the minimum amount they want. So I've made these spreadsheets here. It talks about different bleach concentrations and then the amount of water you have. So at hopefully you guys can see that, it's kind of hard to hold it, but 4.5 liters of water at 12% concentrated bleach, you'll want 79 milliliters. So that's what we'll do now. So we just use this graduated beaker. It's a 3-liter beaker, and that's what I use to get the volume of water. And here's our 80 milliliters of bleach, 12% bleach. So I'll dump that in. Dump this in the water. So now we have our 4.5 liters of water with our bleach in there, making it a 2,000 part per million bleach solution. So I'll let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes. So while you're letting it sit, you'll just want to be moving it around every 3 to 5 minutes. That way it's just making good contact with the bleach solution. And yeah, we'll let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll check in with you guys and show you the next step. Hi guys, so it's been 15 to 20 minutes that our pea seeds have been soaking. So I'll show you guys kind of our third step. So once you've let them soak for 15-20 minutes, we gotta rinse them. So I'll take the peas out, color that water, and I kind of just imagine like that's what's still sitting on the pea seed, so that's why we gotta do this next rinse. So I'll dump this out. And you can see just how it's not as dark as the first time, but there's definitely some kind of film on the peas from the sanitization process. So that should be good. And now we'll set the peas up to soak. The one thing you want to look out for while you're growing peas, this might be a little difficult to see it here, but you want to make sure you have enough water in there. Like the water in this case is just above the peas. What happened to me on my first batch of growing peas was I just had like this much water in it, and then the peas really expand, like they absorb a lot of water. And then I actually, it ran out of water that my peas couldn't fully, soak because there's no water for them to soak. So definitely want to have a lot of water in there. So we'll fill this up. So that should be lots. And then I'll just open this bag up, so kind of around the rim of our 5-gallon bucket here. So I got lots of room to expand. Hi guys, so I got our lid on our bucket now. They're all set up to soak for the next 10 to 12 hours. So I hope this little intro here helped show you guys the sanitization process, and I'll talk to you guys in 10 to 12 hours when we plant our soaked pea seeds. So I'll talk to you guys then. Just want to agitate them a bit, make sure all the peas are making good contact with that fresh water. There we have our peas. I'll actually just grab a couple here, and I'll put them out on the table so you can see. Here's our unsoaked peas, and here's our soaked peas. They've pretty much doubled in size there, so that's kind of why I was stressing the importance of having enough water. So yeah, the wind's picked up here in the last half hour. Hopefully it won't affect the audio too much, but I'll meet you guys outside. Okay guys, so I got everything set up outside. This is the soil we use, just a basic Pro Mix soil. You can get it at Canadian Tire, Home Depot. It's pretty much available year round, and I've been really happy with it, especially on the smaller seeds compared to other soils that we've used. It's been really helpful. So when you're preparing your microgreens to plant it, you want like a nice kind of fluffy soil. And the problem with this soil is you can see it's a compressed bale, so it's kind of in these big chunks. So if you had your 10-20 tray and then you were trying to break this up and spread it amongst your tray to get a nice flat bed, it's rather difficult. So with the soil sifter, then we can just move it around with our hands, kind of breaks it up, all these chunks like this. And it also kind of screens out any twigs that are in the soil. You can see all these little twigs that aren't falling through. And then what you're left with is just really nice. It's a nice fluffy soil. Soil tamper we have here, just a piece of plywood with a piece of 2x4. It's 10 by 20, just fits on the tray. So once you got all your beds nice and flat, then you want to water your soil. So you just kind of use your hands, and you just don't want, you want all of them touching the soil, because if they're not touching the soil, then they won't really germinate. You don't want them stacked on top of each other. So when it's done, it'll look, kind of something like that. It's definitely not perfect by any means, but it's good enough. So what I'll do now is I'll do these next 2 trays. Okay guys, so we got all our 3 trays, evenly spread out, all the pea seed. So they all look pretty good. So now what we'll do is I'll just stack them quick. So you just stack them 3 high, and then I'll see you guys in the grow room. And then we just put these 3 bricks on there. So these are 5-pound bricks, so it works out to 15 pounds on there. And then that just helps really push the pea seed into the soil and really improve your germination. And then it's kind of like a strength lifting program for the pea microgreens. They got to push up against these 15-pound bricks, so it kind of gives them a stronger stem and a better looking microgreen. A quick update just on our grow room temperatures right now as we put them into the grow room. So humidity is 36%, and right now we're at 79 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's kind of where we're sitting at once we start this germination process. So what I'll do now is I think I'll just do 24-hour updates. So I'll come in here tomorrow and we'll give you guys a 24-hour update of what the pea what their germination looks like. So we'll take the lid off and we'll just take a look at them. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you in 24 hours. Grow room looked like for the last 24 hours. Our humidity right now is 36%. The high was 39. The low was 33. Right now we're at 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The high was 82 and the low was 72. So I'll just take these bricks off our peas and we'll take a look at what they look like. So there's our peas after 24 hours. You can see they are starting to germinate a bit, getting a little radicals, so look pretty good. Hi guys, here's our 48-hour update for our peas. So no crops, looking really good in the grow room. I'm happy with how everything's going. And I'll give you a quick update on the grow room conditions these last 24 hours. So the humidity right now is 37%. The high was 39. The low was 31. Right now we're at 79 degrees Fahrenheit. That was the high, and the low is 73. And we'll take a look at our peas here. I imagine there's been quite a change over the last 24 hours. Oh yeah, so there was quite a change there. We zoom in to show you guys there. They were just starting to get those little kind of radicals, get the root system going, and now they're really starting to kind of sprout out. And when we're growing these for our customers, I don't do anything with these trays. Like I'm not, lifting them up or rotating them or misting them or anything like that. They just sit here, and then you'll see the peas will actually really start to push these trays up to the point that they almost fall over sometimes if you're not paying attention. But so that's all I'll kind of do. I'll just keep kind of watching, and I'll see when these trays start getting pushed up, and then we'll decide to unstack them and give them their first watering. Hi guys, so welcome back. This is our 72-hour update for our peas. So I'll give you a quick update on the grow room. Right now we're at 35% humidity. The high was 39%. The low was 32. We're at 91 degrees Fahrenheit. The high was 97 and the low was 88. So it was definitely pretty warm in here. You can kind of see there, how the peas, they're just starting to kind of push this tray up. So I'll take the bricks off and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, so you can see quite a difference there. They pretty much all started to, sprout. They're probably about, what would that be, quarter inch, half an inch tall. So I imagine definitely by tomorrow's update, we'll be able to, unstack them and give them their first watering. Hi guys, so welcome back. This is our 96-hour update for our peas, and they're ready to be unstacked. But first, I'll give you guys a quick update on the grow room. So our humidity is 35%. The high was 36, the low was 34. Right now we're at 84 degrees Fahrenheit. The high was 84 and the low was 82. And you can see, it's really raining outside, so I'm going to be filming inside today. But here's our peas, so you can see how, they really want to be unstacked. Kind of pushing these bricks off the tray off that way. So that's what we'll do. We'll unstack them and then we'll, give them a good top watering. So I'm really happy with how, at least this top tray is looking. There's nice even germination in that. So pull these out and we'll put them on the table. Okay guys, so we got our watering jug set up here to water inside today. So I'll just unstack the trays. There we go. Ran out a bit of water on this tray, but that'll be all right. So what I'll do now is I'll just put it on the grow rack, on that top rack up here. And we'll kind of explain our grow room setup. Okay guys, so we just finished top watering our Pea Microgreens once we unstacked them. And one thing I want to show you guys is you want to have good airflow, throughout your grow room and throughout over top of your crops. So I see a lot of people, just the way their kind of crops might be set up is, they would unstack their peas kind of like this. So you can see, you've got really good airflow over that alfalfa. It's moving the top of that crop. And this might not be the best example because some crops are a lot taller than alfalfa, but that's kind of the only tall crop I got right now. But anyways, so if it's blowing over the top of the alfalfa, you know that you're not going to have as good as airflow coming over the canopy of your pea crop. So how you'd want to have it set up, so you'd want to have, you know, your lowest, I guess shortest crops, in this case it's our peas, closest to your fan, so you're getting good, you know, airflow over the canopy of the pea crop, and then you're still going to have airflow down over your alfalfa. Like you can see, you know, it's still moving the top there, hitting that canopy and that. So I guess always have, to kind of wrap this little example up, have your, you know, your shortest microgreens or whichever one at that time while it's growing has the, you know, the shortest kind of canopy. Have it closest to your fan, so you're going to have good airflow over your canopy of the crop. What else? So if you got good airflow over your crops, you're going to want to have good airflow, you know, throughout your entire grow room. So you can see we got 4 fans on that shelf, so it's kind of blowing the air this way across the room like this, which then comes to this corner, and you can see we got these fans here pushing the air kind of in this direction towards us, which then goes down to our dehumidifier, which has an exhaust on it right here, just right here, that pushes the air in this direction down to that fan. And usually I don't have this table in here, but I just moved in here because it's raining outside. But it's, you know, so then what's happening is the airflow is kind of going in a circular direction around like this. So it's just, you got good airflow over the top of your crops. We got good airflow throughout the whole grow room, kind of circulating the air around. And then we got this dehumidifier down here, and that keeps our humidity really nice and low. It's usually around that 35 to 40% range. And I actually, you know, I don't think you can have your humidity too low in your grow room, but I know you can have it too high. So like if it is too low, like let's say 15-20%, you're just gonna have to water your crops more frequently because it's gonna be sucking the moisture out of your soil a lot faster. So you'll just have to water more often. But if your humidity is too high, like 80 to 90%, you'll definitely have some mold issues. Well, it could lead to mold issues. I shouldn't say definitely, but it'll, you know, help contribute to it. So you want to have good airflow over top of your crops, good airflow throughout your grow room, nice low humidity. You're going to need some grow lights. So we use these kind of T5 lights. We use 2 per shelf, and then we use 8 per rack. So if you see, you know, we got kind of 2 racks there with 4 shelves each. So that whole setup has 16 lights. And what I really like about, you know, these lights is they're not very noticeable. Like when you're doing all your marketing and that, it's nice that they don't hang down low. They're not kind of big and bulky. Nobody can really see them. So your pictures for your marketing and everything always look kind of real crisp and clean. It's a nice look. And another thing is I've had lights before that like each light needs its own plug-in. So, you know, for each shelf here, there'd be 8 racks. So I'd have 8 lights with 8 plugins. Where this one, you know, this cord that's running to the electrical outlet comes along here, plugs in to that light, which then comes along to the end here, plugging into this light, which is then plugs into this light. So you got 4 lights being ran off of, you know, just one kind of electrical outlet. And you can see down here, we got our little multi-prong unit. And then all these lights are just being ran off of this light timer. And we're running them 16 hours on, 8 hours off, and right now it's 5:30. So it just, you know, turns off at 11 and they turn on at 7 in the morning. And just these little tabs right here is how we set which times they turn on and off. We got the lights, I guess we got these fans, these Honeywell fans. I think the easiest thing is what I'll do is I'll just have a link below, and then all the equipment we use, I'll just have a link to that so you guys can easily find it if you kind of want to use the similar equipment. But that should, you know, wrap this kind of little video up here. So I guess to summarize, you know, you want to unstack them when you kind of see how they're pushing the trays over. Well, the bricks are almost ready to fall over. They're probably about, you know, 1 inch tall. So if you need a height measurement, you want to have good airflow over the canopy of the crop. You want to have low humidity, and then your lights on. And we do 16 and 8. And you know, that should really wrap this up, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. So this is our 120 hour update on our peas. So you can see, you know, they've really greened up. They're actually looking really good. They're kind of, I don't know, about half an inch taller maybe. So this for an update on our grow room. This did just reset, but I had written it down on a piece of paper. So right now we're at 37% humidity. The previous high in the last 24 hours was 42 and the low was 35. And right now we're at 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the high was 93 and the low was 81. So really nice, hot, dry conditions. These lights right here, they're on a 16 hours on, 8 hour off timer. So now what we'll do is we'll give them a good top watering. So I'll set my camera up and then I'll show you guys top watering. Okay guys, we got our trays set up. So sometimes what I like to do is, you can see on the bottom of the peas here, just the root system's already started, and what these have been under the lights for 24 hours or so. So what you want to see is like really nice white kind of roots, like how these ones are. So we do top water them just to make sure the roots are always nice and they have moisture down there. Sometimes what I'll do is I just give it just a quick little shot. It's only a couple seconds. So once that's done, then we'll give them a good top watering. So that should, basically kind of wrap it up. Put these back under the lights. Hey guys, so all our fans are on, dehumidifier is on. We'll talk to you guys later in 24 hours. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, so welcome back. This is our 144 hour update, I guess day 6 update for our peas. So they're looking really good. Give you guys a quick update on the grow room. So right now the humidity is 38%, the high was 39, and the low was 29. We're at 82 degrees Fahrenheit, the high was 100, and the low was 79. So it's been really hot and dry. The peas are liking it. They look really good. So what we got to do now is we'll give them a good top watering, and then put them back on the shelf. So. I think that'll wrap this video up, guys. The peas, they're looking really really nice. I'm happy with how they're looking, all 3 trays. So what I'll do now is let that water soak in a bit, and then I'll put them back on this shelf, and we'll talk to you guys in 24 hours. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, so welcome back. This is our 168 hour update, day 7 update for our peas. So they're looking really good. Really happy with how they're turning out so far. Give you a quick update on the grow room. So our humidity right now is at 72%. The high was 87%. The low was 67. And we're at 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The high was 82 and the low was 72. So yesterday when I left, I must have forgot to turn the dehumidifier back on. You can see now I got this window wide open. That window's pretty fogged up, just to get that humidity down. And the dehumidifier is turned off right now because I'm filming, but I'll get that back on. So looking at the peas, with the humidity at 87% in this room, I don't think we'll actually have to water. I don't know if you can see in the soil there, but it's still looking, really wet. I think with the, the lower temperatures in the grow room and that high humidity, it just didn't, not that much of the water out of the soil kind of evaporated this last 24 hours. So I'll leave it for now, and then I'll probably give you guys an update, if I do water tonight, and if I don't water, I'll show you guys how we harvest our peas tomorrow morning. So thanks for watching, guys. Hi guys, so welcome back. We got all our harvesting done for our subscription deliveries. Give you a quick update on the grow room. So right now it's 45% humidity. The high was 56. The low was 40. We're at 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The high was 93 and the low was 86. And these lights are on 16 hours on, 8 hours off. So I'll just give my kind of everything set up, and I'll show you guys the harvest process. Okay guys, so we got our peas on the table. We got just a bin here so we can kind of weigh our yield. Not going to package it or anything like that. And then, so when you're harvesting your peas, you always, want a really sharp knife. You want to wash your hands. So we wash our hands and then we wear these gloves. And then we just got this, knife sharpener, sharp knife. So you just grab a handful. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I'll move this, get this set up at a better angle, and then we'll show you guys. So I'll just zero our scale quick. There we go. So you just want to grab a handful. You don't really want to squish them or anything like that. And then you just want to cut. You just kind of want to look at the bottom, make sure there's no dirt or there's no seeds that you just tore out of the soil or anything like that. We'll just throw them in there. So that'll, wrap it up. So per that tray, it's 308 grams. You can see it wasn't harvested super clean or anything, still got a couple there. Other than that, peas are really quick and easy to harvest. Basically, to summarize this video, just kind of want to grab them with your hand, use a knife, a nice sharp knife. You don't want to rip, like if you rip it out, you don't want to be throwing that in any of these. Sometimes, you'll be cutting and you get one of these on there. So it's kind of one thing you want to watch for. And then, for myself, I really like the Pea Microgreens because I use them in, lots of salads. Every morning in a smoothie, I use them. I know at the brewery downtown where we sell them, they were putting them on burgers with sunflower microgreens and that. So kind of lots of options, and they're one of our best sellers. Peas and broccoli by far, we sell the most of them. Really popular, everybody likes them. My daughter, she'll just sit and eat them right out of the carton, just kind of like peas. So hope you guys enjoyed this, kind of from seed to harvest, showing you the whole process. And if you guys have any questions about how to grow pea microgreens, just ask them in the comments below. I'll make sure I reply to every one of them. And I guess give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Every Monday I plan to do another kind of one of these grow guides from seed to harvest to help you guys. So thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next grow guide.